Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to cook ramen. By the way, you could use this recipe to cook it at home or run your own business. About the origin of ramen, it was said that ramen actually originated in Tiongkok, but in fact is very popular in Japan. Curious guys? According to Wikipedia reports, ramen means a Japanese noodle dish that originated in China or Tiongkok. And the Japanese also refer to ramen as chuka soba, that means noodles from Tiongkok. And it was started with a chef from China who working at a Rairakan Tokyo restaurant. He tried to make a special menu made from broth and noodles which are yellow in color and have an elastic texture. And the opening of a port in Japan in 1859 certainly gave an access to outside influences such as China and Western countries, including in terms of food. The construction of the port was also accompanied by the abolition of the prohibition on eating meat, which lasted almost 1,200 years. Chinatown that emerged in Japan was filled with Chinese restaurants serving noodle dishes, the forerunner of Japanese ramen. Initially, Chinese food was deemed too expensive for ordinary people, but Chinese food was becoming very popular in Japan. There, Chinese traders already have experience doing business with Westerners whom have had ports earlier than Japanese. Later on, many students from China were sent to Japan to study the Western system which adopted by Japan. The Chinese community in Japan then opened a restaurant with cheap food prices to accommodate students who were not suitable for Japanese food. These restaurants with affordable menu prices were very successful in some cities where Chinese students lived. And the decentralization of professional workers and a growing number of shops made ramen chefs flock to work after losing their livelihood in Tokyo. Then, during the Second World War, world politics and the defeat of Japan had an impact on the development of ramen, and this is the forerunner of modern ramen noodles. And also, the use of word Chinese was considered a form of horrific racist insults. So, at the time, the word Sina soba was replaced with chuka soba. Hopefully this recipe and information are helpful and useful to you.